Unified MMA canceled their show on December 13th in Enoch, Alberta, just outside of Edmonton. A fighter just died in Enoch, Alberta after an amateur MMA bout. In respect to the recent tragedy, the MMA fighter November 23rd, the River Cree Resort and Casino chose not to host any combative events for the remainder of the year. This includes Unified MMA slated for December 13th and Alliance Boxing slated for December 21st. The fighter who passed away actually did win the fight. It wasn't a particularly grueling or damaging fight, but there were same-day weigh-ins, and the event just had people train only 8 weeks and then take a fight. And most people agree that just training 8 weeks and then taking a fight is something you should not do, even if it's just an amateur fight. Apparently, the fighter had a lot of cardio issues, which other people noticed in camp. The fight ends with him surviving an armbar attempt, and when he gets back up, you notice that something is wrong with him. Some people feel this organization based out of the UK is a shady one, and these types of events should not be happening at all.
First off, I want to send my deepest condolences to the family of the gentleman who tragically passed away after his fight this past weekend. It's heartbreaking and a stark reminder of the reality of this sport. The fight game is not to be played with. You play basketball, you play soccer, you play football, but you do not play combat sports. Whether it's professional or amateur, stepping into that ring or cage, or even just sparring, carries real risks. Risk to your health and risk to your life. I don't know who keeps pushing this bullshit nonsense idea, training twice a week for 8 weeks with zero experience and then stepping into a fight. That's pure stupidity, and the kind of careless approach is what tarnishes combat sports and put lives in danger. If you're serious about getting into the fight game, you need to do it right. Get yourself to a legit gym, find an experienced coach who knows the sport inside and out, and most importantly, cares about making sure you're prepared and safe. Their priority should always be that you make it back home to your loved ones in one piece after every fight. This isn't a game. Respect the sport, respect your health, and respect your life.
Umar Nurmagomedov shed some light as to why he's not fighting at UFC 311. I had a small arm fracture and couldn't perform in January. My arm is fine now, and I'm open to any offers. Anyone, anywhere. 5 weeks ago, Umar must have been injury-free because at that time he was down to fight Song Yadong on January 18th. Song made that suggestion to him and Umar said, "I like it. If I will not fight for the title, it's the best option." It may still be the best option if he doesn't fight for the title, and he won't fight for the title if Merab gets his way. He wants to rematch guys he's already beat, Piotr Yan, Sean O'Malley, as opposed to taking on Umar, a guy he's never fought before. It would be nice if the UFC can convince Merab to fight Umar. That's the fight that fans would be more interested in seeing. It's also the fight that Dana White said was next.
Will you bring us O'Malley in Spain, or it will be Merab versus Umar?
Umar is next.
Thank you.
I'd like to see Dana White stick to his word and follow through on that and make sure that that fight does happen. Merab's teammate Aljamain Sterling said in the past the UFC coerced and pressured him into fighting O'Malley in the past, and I would like to see them do that with Merab. I want to see them coerce and pressure him into fighting Umar because that's the fight that fans want to watch. Marvin Vettori is almost ready to fight, almost there. February or March, I'm ready to fight. He was supposed to fight Brendan Allen in April, but he pulled out. A few months later, they ended up fighting for a few seconds at the Hard Rock Casino after a PFL event. It's maybe a fight the UFC would rebook, number 7 and 9 in the middleweight division. Jan Blachowicz says he's fighting soon, hopefully sooner than later. He is 41. He hasn't fought in a year and a half. That fight was against Alex Pereira. He probably gave Pereira his toughest test at 205. One judge gave Blachowicz the fight. The other two gave Pereira the fight. With Rabadonov winning a PFL title, Team Khabib has a champion in the UFC PFL and Bellator, and they want to get one in Karate Combat too. In Bellator, Usman defends the title January 25th. A week earlier, Islam should be defending against Sarukian. To find the guy who last beat Jack Della Maddalena, you gotta go back to 2016. His name is Darcy Vendy, and Darcy Vendy fought this weekend. He fought in Australia at the Eternal MMA 91 event, taking on John Martin Fraser, and he picked up a victory there. Since beating Jack Della Maddalena, Vendy went 3-3, and since that time, Jack Della Maddalena has won 17 in a row. Most recently, he beat Gilbert Burns via strikes in the 3rd round in March. Della Maddalena is ranked number 4, tied at number 4 with Sean Brady. Number 6, Colby Covington, had interest in fighting him, but he got matched up with Buckley. If he beats Buckley December 14th, it might be a possibility. Jason Mayhem Miller giving some legal advice to Andrew Tate after he said if you're a full-grown man, being a millionaire is the bare minimum. Being broke is awfully childish. Just pimp women, sell BS, man courses, and crypto scams, then lose it all and go to Romanian prison. It's gotta be a tough time for you, bud. I'd plead out on this thing. Mayhem's been arrested a lot of times, but he's a free man, doing some jiu-jitsu seminars by himself as well as with legends like Don Fry.
It's time! The championship round! Gentlemen, start your engine!
I was told if you put your dog face against the wall and they don't stop it with their hands or their paws, they're dumb. So I'm going to test it. This nigga dumb as fuck. You dumb. I can't believe I thought you were smart.